see what's happening in KwaZulu-Natal. We take you to Empangeni. That's where Ntando Mnyandu is standing by for us. Ntando, good morning to you. What is it that we are witnessing there? Is there a little bit of foot traffic?
Well, good morning to Tuzile and our viewers at home. We've seen a slow, start to the day from the early hours of the morning when the voting the registration stations open here in the northern part of KwaZulu-Natal. We're coming to you live from the King Cetshwayo district. We are in Empangeni Civic Center, but we have witnessed quite a number of registration centers in townships such as Kwadlange as well. We have also went to as far as Eskaleni, commonly known as Esikawini, where we've witnessed that there's not much activity. The voting stations are quite, moving at a very slow pace. We've seen particularly only elderly people, coming out, and they will come in drips and drabs to come and register to vote. But when we spoke to some IEC officials, they said, well, it's possible that, voters rely on online registration. As you know, it's the weekend. People have different commitments that they need to attend. So we are hoping that, a bit later on in the day, we might see an improvement. Even where we are right now, when we checked with the IEC officials, I think they had only had 20 or so, or people coming to check if their names are on the voters' roll, not particularly to register, but just to check if their names are on the voters' roll. So we've seen quite a slow, take off to this voter registration weekend here in the northern part of KwaZulu-Natal. You know that this region or this district is under the leadership of the Inkatha Freedom Party, which forms one of the biggest political parties in the political landscape of KwaZulu-Natal. But to tell us more about what has been the mood of the people around here when it comes to registering for, to vote, we are now joined by the provincial chairperson of the Inkatha Freedom Party, Mr. Thami Ntuli. Ntuli, we understand that you've traveled and you've gone across quite a number of voting stations. What is, is the outlook? Do you think people are coming out to register? If not, what do you think might be hindering that?
Well, I think people are coming to register, except that the majority rely on online. And you'll recall that this is not the last opportunity for them to register to vote, because as the municipalities under King Cetshwayo, we have been interacting with the committees through the different sessions where we had IDPs together with the IEC, where we're encouraging them to go to vote, and we have put different measures to encourage them to go and actually register to vote. And we are hopeful that we will be seeing more people registering either online and even tomorrow, because Esquivel is slow in terms of the walk-ins, but we believe that there are different arrangements where the groups of people are registered online. In particular, ourselves as the IFP, we have a plan to do that, and we believe that even the municipalities, they have a plan to do that.
Now, speaking to you as the chairperson, the SALCA chairperson in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, we cannot run away from issues, affecting the province. Do you think that people are still confident in the political leadership that they have in the province, or do you think that leaders in the province are advancing the interest of the people? Judging, we know that there is online registration, we know that this is not the last. But the confidence of the people you are saying you've interacted with your constituencies, what is the attitude on the ground when it comes to voting?
Well, my view is that it's a common, in fact, knowledge that people are despondent. because of the lack of service delivery, wrong decisions which are taken, which are impacting on the life of the people. You'll know that the province of KwaZulu-Natal experience the floods, and even today there are people who are still in temporary shelters, and those people are not happy. The issues around load shedding, the issues around unemployment, issues around crime, they are the issues the people on the ground, in fact, are highlighting, that they are making them not to be confident that the current system can provide any hope at the end of the tunnel. And hopefully our encouragement to them that is for them to make a decision to either change or to sustain. It's important to register to vote even if you are not sure whether you are going to vote, so that when you decide to vote during the voting time, you'll be not be deprived by the reality that you did not register to vote. That is our, in fact, our approach, that everyone must ensure that is registering to vote. When you are 18 and above, they must ensure that they register to vote, and even the Home Affairs offices are open to assist with the temporal IDs, and for those who took IDs who did not collect their IDs, so that they will be able to, in fact, grab an opportunity of having a right to vote when the right time comes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ntuli.
No, thank you very much.
Well, that is the chairperson of the Inkatha Freedom Party in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, telling us that, in as much as we see that there is a slow turnout, but they are sure, they are certain that people will come out and vote come 2024 with other arrangements having been made, to ensure that people are registered to vote. With that, it's back to you in studio.